Hey all, it's me, James, and today I am here specifically to give my first thoughts about the Tiki bar soaps Patchouli Tallow. Now, this was a sample puck, but it looked like a full-size puck, so I'll just say an extra puck that they threw in my order, and so I just want to say thank you very much. It happens to be a scent that I like, and maybe that was just a guess based on me ordering the Spice Islands, that you were like, well, let me throw this in and see what he thinks about that. If so, it was a good guess. I like the scent of patchouli myself, and this is what this smells like. I'm not really picking up a whole lot of other stuff, because patchouli itself is pretty strong, so maybe that's all it is. If there's more, I'll post it in the video. So in any event, I took a shower and had water, light drizzle soaking on the top of this. Mashed the puck into this container. So I know it's hard to see, but it says Patchouli Tallow. That was the handwritten label that came on the puck. Now, the brush that I'll be using, shake out some of the excess real quick, is going to be the Semogue 2000 boar, which is a big boar. It's a big, thick knot lump of boar, and yeah, so it's capable of holding a lot. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be bowl lathering, and for the razor, I'll be using the Weber Arc 3-piece. The Arc is the one that has the subdued matte grayish finish to the head. That's what it looks like underneath. The only concern I ever have for razors like this are these little holes that they have in there. I'm sure it's probably something to do with the production process of how it's put together, but excuse me. Since this is a coating, what happens if something gets through the coating, and or if something was missed in there and you don't let it dry out enough? I don't know, to me that's always like a concern of a possible rust area. That's just me. I'm not saying it happens, but just my only negative comment about it. It's a fantastic shaver. This design of the head, I did a pictorial word review of this on the Shave Nook somewhere. If I find the thread, I'll post a link to it. It was just a quick review just showing how I thought it compared against the Merkur 34 head. And to me, it looks pretty similar in the design as far as shaping and stuff like that. Aggressiveness doesn't feel as aggressive, and a Merkur 34 is pretty mild. I mean, it's not like what I would consider as mild as the Edwin Jaeger 89 head, but still a great first razor to learn on. Gives you plenty of area. Well, this is milder than that to me, but not as mild as the 89. So this is kind of like in between that. Comes with the standard Weber knurled stainless steel handle. It's a great little handle. Solid knurling. And the blade, I'll be using an Astra blade. That'll be my third shave with it. Got most of the waxiness off of it, so that's a good thing. In any event, let me get the blade real quick. Alright, so it's a 3-piece razor. Put it over the posts. Not a whole lot of wiggle on this razor, so usually once you just put the cap on, or the base plate on, and start torquing down, just my preference to go down this way. mean, everything usually lines up really nice. Even blade exposure, even gap. And so just proceed to tighten down just enough. You don't want to overbear any razor. Okay, so there you go. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to wet my face. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so there's just very little moisture here on it, so I'm going to just go ahead a little bit more out. There. There's still water in there. That was a few shakes. Let me go a little bit more. There. And I'm just going to take the moisture that was on there. See how much is going to come out. Since it's splotchy, I'll let it come out. There we go. Now it's getting a little goopy on that last part. Okay, so we're at the beginning parts of what proto lather would be. Since I'm going to bow lather, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there and empty out my bowl. Empty, just water glistening. Take some of this. Rub it on the side of the inside of the bowl. Don't want to lose that creamy goodness. Here we go. And flung that a little too much. Alright. So I'm going to set the soap back. Start with the moisture that was still in the brush and the soap loaded. As you can tell, it's starting to build. Getting there. Okay. One thing about scents like the Tiki, Spice Islands, and this patchouli is that when you have the open containers or a puck just wrapped in its paperish wrapping, you come into your bedroom and you can just smell it. I would call it a pleasantly moderate scent. Not one that I find irritating. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, so the tallow is ready. I'm going to wet my face again. Be right back. Alright, here we go. To me, I know that a lot of folks tend to agree that it takes probably about 30 shaves to have a Semogue boar broke in. And for me, I tend to find that you start getting good shaves out of them. I mean, like brush loadings and whatnot, just after, less than 10 really. And by 10 you're starting to notice how much the brush can come into its own. And that's as long as you don't, mind boar brushes. If it's going to be your first brush, you probably don't want to go with this big guy. Man, look at that. That looks really nice. Very creamy. I gotta say, this tallow is looking pretty nice to me. Excellent. Kind of just rubbing it around in my hand right now. Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, that looks pretty good there. That's a nice creamy, dense coating there. Or creamy, fluffy coating. And we'll see how this goes. To everybody out there that is watching, Happy Mother's Day 2014. It will be tomorrow. Today's Saturday. To me, the Weber is like an old friend that you know from high school, that you grew up in the formative teen years, and you could just do just about anything with. Be away for 20 years, stay in contact but not really around them. Come and visit or go and visit, and it's just like, just really cool, that feeling you get of just close friendship. Not that this is a friend, but it's just one of those shavers that to me always provides me a really good shave. A pleasant shaving experience. Got a lot of sun today. I don't know if you can really tell in here, but my face is all red. Alright. I don't feel any drying. On the lather itself, but it's a DE shave. Probably could have added just a little bit more, and if I would have straight shaved I would have put more water in it anyway. But for a DE shave, something that goes a little bit quicker, or a single edge safety razor shave, should be plenty. Alright, I'm gonna rinse. Okay, I'm back with the good soaps with nice oils in it. Get that nice slickness after you rinse. Lather's holding up well. Alright. Just a cream machine. Very nice lather. Alright, I'm going to continue in and give some final thoughts at the end of my shave. Alright, I'm back, and my final thoughts. Just did a final rinse. Face feels fantastic. Don't really detect any drying, so the oils that are added to the soap and everything that helps the skin not be dried out seems to be working well. Sorry about the water running. So here's the brush. Did 3 passes. It's a big brush. Still holding some in there, but that's what came out. And that is nice, creamy, whippy, dense, slick, wonderful smelling, if you like patchouli. So that's nice. Really happy it was thrown into my orders and extra puck, and nice going. Show you my bowl. This is what was still in the bowl as well, so it doesn't look like it took much for me to add to the knot. And overall, I gotta say, seems like another good quality soap from Tiki Soaps. I only have experience with 2 so far, but just based on a lot of other positive reviews that are out there from folks that have tried a lot of soaps and various ones from the same vendors. This seems to be pretty much on par with the vegan ones. To me, I can't really compare a good vegan and a good tallow. I mean, if they're both made well, to me they pretty much feel the same on the face. Maybe perhaps just a little bit more yogurtiness, denseness that comes with the tallow, perhaps, maybe. I mean, it would look like a fantastic lather. But that would be the only main difference. I mean, as far as slickness goes, protectiveness, that all felt the same to me as the Spice Island. So that's about all I got. And again, have a happy Mother's Day, and thanks for watching.